Just seen the voyage and thought it was really, really amazing. Quite a global story that I got from it, where everyone's on their own voyage. Really, really brilliant, superb. Two amazing companies coming together to create, an amazing performance. Well done. The highlights of the show for me was just the show itself, the projection, the acrobatics, the audience interaction, and yeah, really, really good. Just an amazing show.
I thought it was amazing. I've never seen anything quite like it. It was magical.
It was really nice. It was amazing. It was so good. The bit where the suitcases broke away and the lanterns, and it was just the rain was really effective, even though they can't really control weather.
I thought it was excellent, brilliant. Everything about it.
Well, it was amazing.
Mesmerising.
I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I really loved all of the crowd participation. I think that's a real difference to normal performances. The interaction was really lovely. Everybody got a real buzz from it. The set was amazing. The dancers were brilliant. The colours were amazing. The aerial stuff was great. Very unusual presentation, and I just absolutely loved it.
It was spectacular. That's the word for it, really.
I loved the way the actors came through the audience and you were really involved in it in that way.
I think the last bit, I really enjoyed the last part. That was nice. I like that one. And also everybody from Playbox Theatre was amazing, and we loved them all. It was so good. It was fantastic. And all the lighting and the projections, and when the big sheet came up. It was so beautiful and amazing. All the tightrope walking and stuff. It was absolutely amazing. Well done to everybody, because you were really good.
Just the movement, how it all combined together. Yeah, very good.
Just the way they brought all the colleges from nearby into the show was amazing, and the effort they put into it, everyone, the lights.
All of it really, choreography was great, and the soundtrack was absolutely brilliant.
Love the music to it, everything, just brilliant. Wonderful.
This is really getting contemporary dance to the masses. It's really great. Loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was very interactive as well, which I liked.
People were falling around and going overboard. But it was just a wonderful show altogether.
The light show on the town hall was very exciting.
It was really nice, that's it. She was saying it was really nice. We loved it, that's it. Everybody was really, really happy by seeing it. Told the world with the show. They honestly should. We were like, they've got to do this.
We think they should actually go to Berlin and get big trucks and move all this stuff and perform in other big cities. Yeah, because it's such a waste to just do this for 4 days.
I thought it was quite emotive, with all the sort of, what do you call them? Graphics. Yeah, I like the graphics. That was really cool.
You should do more of this. Amazing. I like you a lot. You're awesome.
LOCOG invited Kevin and I to a meeting, and there was a particular person in LOCOG who thought that we'd make a good team. And as it turns out, his instincts were quite right.
Yes.
And we knew that we had to create a show in Birmingham, and so we spent 3 days walking around the streets of Birmingham looking for the right location. And in that process began talking about what the show could be.
The key image of having the ship in the middle of the city, I mean, we had that right from the start. But the nature of the ship changed, It started off as a kind of an arc, and then, it became a liner.
Well, it actually started off as something, it started off as a reef.
Without the Cultural Olympiad, this project wouldn't have happened. So it's extraordinary because it's allowed us both to realise a vision, the chance to perform on such a scale and to create a work of the type of spectacle and event that really captures the imagination is a wonderful opportunity. And to be part of something which is a cultural celebration that means something to the people that you're performing to, and you're part of a greater thing, is again wonderful.
Making a show of this size, there's always a danger that it just becomes pure spectacle. And there's a great privilege to having an audience of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people. And the question we've always asked is, how do we make that experience so that there is an intimacy to it and there is a sense of their engagement with it? It's not just, wow, but it's actually there is some sort of transaction between the production and the audience, which I guess ultimately is about acknowledging our humanity. And I suppose in a way, that's what the Olympics are about to me too. You know, there is this sense, you know, that we watch these people do something that is so extraordinary as athletes, but in watching that happen, there is some process of identification that happens where you think, okay, I could never do that, but they're humans. And I think there is an element in you know, sort of the ambition of this production was to do something of such scale and such grandeur, but in a way that goes out to the people, you know, it's about connecting. You know, it's about forming community, and that's what the story's about.
Athletes from around the world are coming to Britain for this moment, and how does that connect, both with our own life and experience, and for the people in Birmingham and for the people in London? You know, what's the connection, other than looking at people who appear at first like gods? And then it became this little story about hope, about how these athletes journey here in hope, and for some they're hoping for the gold or the triple gold, and for some they just want to get to the last 96 in judo. Do you know what I mean? And they know that they're going to walk out and be floored, but they don't care because they were in the Olympics, and that's the summation of their dream. And the connection to that was then thinking, well, all of the great cities of the world have been built by people travelling in hope. You know, it's people coming into the city and people coming out and migrating around the world. And what those people travel for, it's the same. You know, some people travel to change the world and create empires, and other people travel just in the hope that they'll have a home and a better life. And we thought, well, this is our human connection. This is our Olympics for all.
It's a story that is about an experience of going somewhere beyond where you might have gone before, and you know, that's hopefully that the audience take that with them. You know, that they think that they go away and they think, you know, well, you know, perhaps what I've dreamed about, you know, maybe I can attempt to do that. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will, you know, go on that journey.